pond.
I know. You're not used to being in control, right? Hi, everybody. I'm
That's
driving the ship,
exactly it.
JoAnne.
You are. Absolutely. I am not used to
Uh,
that.
yeah, I
It's
know you're
nice though.
not. So is Morris here? Oh, hi, Manasseh. I caught Manasseh's show this morning. It was her and her daughter. It was amazing. Hi, Janet. Okay, so people will be trickling in. So I was just talking backstage with JoAnne that I'm taking a mediumship class with her. And hi, Jane. There's my girlfriend, Jane.
Hi, Jane. I gotta go
She
check
keeps
out
flirting with,
Thoreau living with Manasseh. I gotta check that out.
yeah, absolutely. Oh, yes. Janet said, now her Manasseh's daughter, Lily, was there. And Janet saying she bought some beautiful stuff from Lily's Etsy store. It was
Oh,
cool.
what does Lily
Yeah,
sell at her Etsy store?
I think it's a lot of stones. She knows a lot about the
Oh,
different crystals and stones. So
okay,
that's pretty neat.
fun. Hi, Nancy.
Oh, hey, Lisa. Lisa Smith, Spirit Intuitive Tarot.
Hi, Lisa. I don't see Lisa. Oh, there you are.
Yeah, and there's Nancy. Oh,
Crystals,
she's got
jewelry, and resin.
crystal
Good.
jewelry resins. Oh, okay. But she
Ah,
seemed to know a lot about, uh, about stones and stuff like that, which was really neat.
what is your
So, hi,
Etsy?
Ron. Yeah, what's her Etsy name? You can put that in the chat.
Spirit Intuitive Tarot. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So, you know what would be really good if we could do a reading for people and the people that are willing to come on with us and
Okay.
even, just maybe hear their voice, right?
Okay.
Then you'd have a more immediate feedback
You do. It
rather
is a
than
lot
waiting for them to
easier.
talk. Yeah, it's a lot easier. Hi, Viviani.
You get that
Nice to
direct
see you.
contact.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So if anybody has a question, you can pop on. You don't have to be on camera. We could just hear your voice. So that would be good.
We could see you backstage, but everybody else won't. Right? I've never. This is like.
Not if they don't have their camera on. We won't see
Oh,
them.
I see.
No.
Okay. Yeah. 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 They have their
Yeah,
camera
they can be off camera for sure. So yeah. So
on.
I've been taking mediumship classes with JoAnne, and it's been really fabulous. In fact, so fabulous, the class is wanting to do more lessons. We did a series of 4 lessons. So that's great.
Yeah.
Hi, young Alex. I bet Alex has a question.
Yeah. A lot of
Anyways,
people there.
yeah, so,
I,
well, yeah, they trickle in.
yeah. That's cool.
I can get up to 40, 50 people. So it's
Yeah.
great. Jane
Good.
says, I've been seeing my voice and hearing my voice and seeing my face all darn day. Is that your way of saying no way you're coming on? You can ask the question, though. I mean, JoAnne's a fantastic medium. I'm not just saying that. So JoAnne, while we're waiting for people to trickle in,
Yeah.
I built a camp. As you know, I live in my mother's cabin. And
Hmm.
last night I had my first campfire outside, my first campfire of the year outside. I
You
I
told us
invited.
last
Oh
night.
yes, I did tell you that, didn't
Yes,
I?
you
Yeah.
did.
So
Yeah.
I invited a neighbor down. Oh yeah, Alex says he hasn't thought of a question yet. Anyways, I invited a neighbor down. She was
Uh-huh.
thrilled. So we drank. I drank tea. She didn't have anything. I kept offering her stuff. But anyways, we
Yeah.
just sat by the campfire and talked. It was so nice,
And
so
how were the
nice.
stars? Was the sky clear? How was that?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't
No.
clear, but then it
Oh,
started to clear up near the end of the day, but there was still wisps of clouds, but no. Hey. Oh, okay. Colorful. I'm just going to highlight that comment. Looks like she's changed her name. So it's Sylvia
that's
from
what it
Sylvia's
looks like.
Vision. So she's changed her
Hi,
name to
Sylvia.
Colorful Foresight.
I like that. Why did you pick
Yes.
colorful foresight? That's what I want to know. 'Cause that's
Yeah.
a
Tell us that.
very interesting name, and there seems like there's
Hmm.
good reason for it. I'm curious.
And Jane says she wants to roast marshmallows with me. So Jane,
Oh,
she's always trying to hook up with me. She wants to go on a motorcycle trip with
mhm,
me through Ireland.
oh, that
She,
would be wonderful, wouldn't it?
wouldn't
I'd
it?
love
Wouldn't
that.
it?
I don't know about the
And other
motorcycle part,
things.
but I would love the trip through, yeah, Ireland.
Oh, I think she's been on a motorcycle, so she knows what it's all about.
Mhm,
But
mhm.
yeah, she's always trying to entice me to do, like, she wants to come and roast marshmallows with me. So she flirts with me all the time, but she's married. So I don't
Oh,
know.
good. Okay.
I guess it's safe to
Hey,
flirt. She knows
because you're
nothing's going to come
married doesn't
out
mean
of
you're
it.
yeah, it doesn't mean
Yeah,
you're cut off if
exactly.
you're
You're
married.
not dead. You're not dead.
You're
Hey,
not dead,
Kevin.
exactly. We all have our
Hey,
dreams.
Kevin. Kevin, you should come on. You want to join us? He's a great medium. I would love for you to
Ah,
meet him.
okay,
Come on, Kevin. You're
come
not
on
in your
up,
jammies
Kevin.
yet. He's one of my 3D friends. Okay.
Oh, that's very interesting. I like that.
I might start doing reaction videos of intuitive readers
Yeah,
like you both
yeah.
and Linda G and the
Mhm,
likes, then add my perspective to it after. It may be
mhm.
colorful insights, hence foresight.
Yeah, that sounds like a really good thing. I like that idea. I'm just reading everybody's comments right now. You
Yeah,
guys are great
exactly.
people.
Yeah, they are.
So,
So,
wow, that's
so
really
Jane
cool.
said, like I said, just because you're on a diet doesn't mean you can't read the menu. That's right.
Amen to that, Jane. I agree with that one.
Exactly. Oh,
Oh, okay.
I
You've got a
did.
personally Etsy shop. What?
Oh, just Kevin responded to me. He says, I'm building a platform for a shed. I have my AirPods on in to listen. I didn't know you were did such manly things, Kevin, like building, constructing. That's a new side of you I don't know about. That's fantastic. Or is
Where is
Brian
Kevin
leading the way?
located? Are you in beautiful weather when
He,
you're building the shed?
yeah, well, actually, it's sunny today. It's been gorgeous weather.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so he's
He's
by
on
you.
Yeah, he's a ferry ride away. Um,
Okay.
he's uh, he's on Vancouver Island, if you
Awesome.
know where that is. Oh, I kind of figured that. Okay,
I
Brian's the boss. I'm an amazing assistant. Yes, I bet you would
love
be.
that.
You're right, Lisa. You're right.
I
My
love that.
Kevin can do anything.
I'm sure.
Yeah, he's amazing. You'll have to meet him sometime. He's an amazing medium.
Okay. I'd love to. Does he have a
Yeah.
YouTube channel?
You, uh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, why doesn't Kevin have a
I could.
YouTube channel?
Well, I think he's thinking about it, but
Okay.
that's all I know. Yeah, he's pretty amazing.
There's plenty of
And
time.
JoAnne, like you, he studied with people in Britain, in UK.
Oh, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of good
Yeah,
mediums over there. And thank you for Color for Foresight for my background. I do a show called Reach the Unlimited. That's why I knew that Sharon was having a hot chocolate or hot tea by
yeah,
the fire because she was joining us last night. Well, we did card readings. So, yeah, that's just my
exactly,
background for my
exactly.
show when I do
You're
it.
going to have to change it soon, though. It's wintry.
I can't wait. I have my spring one ready to go.
All
What I
right.
do is all of my backgrounds have the same window. So during the seasons,
Oh,
I
that
just
is
change the background, but
cool.
yet the window looks the same. So it looks like I just
That is so
voila
cool.
went into another season overnight. Yeah.
Hi, Scott Scorpio Moon Tarot. I've seen him on somebody else's show. I'm trying to think of whose show
Ah,
it was, but yeah, he's a good guy too. I love that there are more men that are tarot. We're discovering more men
Yes.
that are tarot readers.
And more in
That's really
mediumship
good.
too. There wasn't a lot of them in mediumship as well.
Yes.
So yeah, there's definitely more. It's
Right.
nice,
Right.
isn't it? Absolutely nice.
Okay. What are you saying, Jane? Mine. What is that about? Oh, it was on your channel. It was on your channel. Is that what you're telling me? Yeah, I think it was. I watch so many channels that I lose track.
I'm sure. There's so many good readers on YouTube.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
The spring equinox is tomorrow. That's
Yes,
right.
it
So you need to put it
is.
up tomorrow.
Mhm. I'll probably wait
Yeah,
because
Jane says I saw
it's
him
still
on.
snowing and cold in the East Coast. So
Oh, right. Yes, that's true. I know people in Ontario have had such a long
yeah.
winter, and they've had about 3 times worth of snow than
Wow.
usual.
I've been hearing
Yeah,
that, but
Jane said yes, you saw him on
I haven't
her
kept up
live.
with
Yeah.
New York, but they've been having a lot of snow there too. They've been slammed this year
Yeah.
in New York City.
Yeah. I know someone in Ontario. I know a few people in Ontario. They've been slammed with
Yeah.
snow.
Yeah. So, hey, do you get very much snow in Vancouver Island?
No.
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 Do you get any snow there?
No.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we got.
You get some.
Yeah, we'll get the odd snowfall, but it usually doesn't stay very long. However, the last few winters we've had some that have stayed like for a week, that kind of thing, which is unusual. We've had colder temperatures than usual this year, but we've had hotter temperatures in the summer than usual.
Right.
So it's like there's that climate change, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah,
I'm
but
good old
yeah. So I do have yeah. I live up on the side of a mountain about 900
Yeah.
feet up, and so we get a lot more snow if it snows, and
Okay.
that's why I have a 4-wheel drive, because you're stuck if you don't have one.
Absolutely.
So, I love it here. I'm actually on an island in between the mainland of British Columbia and Vancouver Island. I'm in between. That's why I have to take a ferry ride to see Kevin.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Isadora. Oh, good. So it's finally melting, is it? That's good. She's from Ontario.
I see that.
What's going on here?
Washing away the rain.
Toronto.
Or the snow.
Toronto. They say Toronto back there.
They do. Say it again.
We have Wayne to wash away snow. They say Toronto.
Toronto. So you lose the T?
Toronto.
Toronto.
But yeah, Toronto is fast. Toronto. It's kind of like
Toronto.
a D.
So who are the people that say Toronto? Americans?
No, well, we do out here in BC. So no, I'd say people who are not from Ontario say it Toronto.
Oh, interesting. So, okay, I never knew that. I learned something else.
Absolutely.
Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie. Nice to see you. Oh, and Ron is in Quebec. He says it's raining there all weekend. And yeah, they've had quite a bit of snow as well. Hey, Shield Maiden. Hi. Shield Maiden comes from the UK. She's another reader, an intuitive medium. And she told us last week that she just got a part in a band.
Wow. And, what do you play?
She's a singer.
Wow. That's exciting.
Pretty exciting.
Is that a traveling band?
I don't know. Tell us about it.
Yeah, tell us about your band. Where are you going? What are you doing? How many people are in it? What kind of music do they play?
I don't know.
Wisdom intro.
Yeah, tell us a little bit more about it, Divine Feminine. I forget her name. Is your name Mandy? I don't know if I've ever known your first name.
Huh.
Hey.
Wayne, if he's lurking.
Yeah. Yeah, Wayne and Suzanne usually come as a package. Hey, Faye, nice to see you. Faye, I think, is from Ohio.
Oh.
So,
hi, Faye. Hi, Nancy.
Jerry Rafferty. That's who you saying? Cool.
That is.
Oh, it is Mandy. Mandy at Shield Maiden. Okay. All right. Well, why don't you talk about yourself? Because there's quite a few people here that weren't here the last time that I had you as a guest, which was only 2 weeks ago, I think.
Well, I was right at the edge of saying, how did you get started in tarot and the spiritual world? It's like, I don't remember if you ever told me
Who?
about that.
Me?
You. It's like, I know
No,
you
no,
must have
no.
told me that.
I'm asking. You're
Yeah,
not
I'll
in
tell you. It's so
control.
funny that you said
I'm
that, though.
asking you.
You don't understand. I don't
I'm
give up
driving
control
the
that you
ship.
see.
But yes, I
Well,
can see.
I am a psychic medium, have been for a long time. And I also do trance mediumship, which is something I've done trance for quite a long time. Well, for a long time. And I'm now implementing the mediumship of trance mediumship. So that's been an adjustment for me. So I've been having my guinea pigs come out and help me with that one, because that's a shift when you're you because in mediumship you're still aware and connected, but with trance mediumship you are not
Right.
connected and not aware, so you got to totally surrender and let go. And so when I'm getting this message from their loved ones, it's like coming into my energy and I'm like, what, wait a minute, I don't know this energy. And so I kind of engage and then nodding. It's trippy. So that's my new thing I've been working on right now is trance mediumship. So I can do,
Oh,
I actually have
wow.
a show, as you know, Reach the Unlimited. And there's a lady from the
Mm-hmm.
UK named Janine Lane, which I have on my show quite often. And I interview her guides. In fact, she's going to be on my show this week. So I'm going to interview her guides this week. And that's what I just love trance, because it's like the pureness of spirit coming through. You know, because our human mind can
Yes.
filter or edit
Yeah.
or change, you
Yes.
know, because we're still
Yes,
mentally
as we were learning this morning
yes, yes, we
in your
were.
workshop.
But in trance, you're
That's
just
right.
letting go. So that's been my new thing that I've been playing with. And I've been looking for guinea pigs to practice with so I can get better at that. And then I can actually,
Yeah.
I don't know, do it in another format. I'm not sure. But anyway, I do that. I've been doing my show, Reach the Unlimited, for about 6 years now. And I do
Wow.
interviews, but then I do other things on the show too. Like we did our card reading last night for the group. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I also, my day job, I run a plumbing business. So there's that side too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I'm
Now,
me.
do you do the men for the plumbing, or have you ever actually been a plumber? Like,
I
tell us
have
about
not been
that.
a no, no,
Oh,
no.
well,
Just
I knew a
forgive
couple
me.
of women plumbers, so
I
it's
There are, yes, there are.
not
I
out
am not
there.
one of them, and I am proud of not
Okay.
being one of them. It's not something I want to
Okay.
do. Yeah, I
You
just
don't like
needed
the
to do
plumber's
something.
bum.
Yeah,
The plumber's bum.
yep, yep. So yeah,
I know. I used to kids at school. They'd be bending down doing
uh,
something, like kind of crouching all, and their pants would be showing their crack. And so I'd say, "Oh, are you training to be a plumber?" And they look at me, huh? And then I explain it to
yep,
them.
yep, yep, yep. It's a
I know
thing.
they like their pants up.
All our guys have to get the long
Okay.
t-shirts. Are you still there? Am I
Yes.
still there? Okay. Didn't
So
know if somebody froze.
Lisa's okay. Lisa. Okay, no, Lisa says if I find the right YouTube instructional video, I can be quite handy. Yeah, she's put in a new sump pump and stuff like that. She owns her own
Oh
house, and
yeah,
she,
yeah,
yeah, she just watches a video and does it. I think that's great. My mother was like that too.
yeah, yeah. I do know
So,
that about
because
Lisa.
she couldn't afford to
Actually,
get an electrician or a plumber, so
I'm going to actually put my hand to plumbing to do something probably in the next day or two. So I'm going to try that, Lisa. That's what I've been doing, going on YouTube, trying to figure out how to do it. Not too hard, but
mm-hmm,
yeah,
mm-hmm.
yeah.
I've been doing the same thing with motorcycles, like oil
Oh,
changes and tightening your chain and
yeah,
that kind of stuff. So, also how to put on certain, buy accessories, and sometimes you have to watch a video to put it in.
yeah.
So I've been doing that. So that's great. Now I just wanted to say that,
Mhm.
that lady I was talking about, Mandy, who joined a band, she says they sing the Beatles as well.
Oh, how
So
cool.
sounds great.
How
Yeah.
cool is that?
Yeah.
I'm thinking of potentially
That's
going to the
very
UK
cool.
in
I
June.
like how you're.
If we don't have
Are
everything
you?
shut down between now and June, yeah.
I
Who
would.
knows with this new variant coming out?
I would love to. That's on my bucket
Hmm.
list is to go
It's on mine
throughout the
too.
UK, but particularly Ireland
Yeah.
because that's where my peeps are. So
Yeah.
my father's family's from Northern Ireland, and my mother's family's from Southern Ireland. Ireland.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
That
yeah,
would be really,
unusual. In
I
fact,
so many
and
things.
yeah, in fact, my grandfather who was coming through today in our classes,
Hmm. Hmm.
he had to leave Ireland because he was a uh, uh, he was a with the constabulary. He was a constable with the in Northern Ireland. Oh, I'm trying to think of the city, Ulster, the Ulster
Okay.
Constabulary, and he had to
Hmm.
leave Ireland and he came to Canada at age 19 because he had the
Wow.
IRA had a price on his head.
Wow. That's intense.
They were out to. I know, and I didn't know that until my daughter was in grade 5, and they were doing a project where they're figuring out
Huh?
like on immigration, so wondering about how are how people looking into their own
Hmm.
families, and so she asked me, well, why did why did your dad's dad come to Canada? And I went, you know what, I don't know. So I phoned my father, and he told me.
Wow. That's really amazing.
Yeah,
That was
my father didn't ever speak about his father, so that's why I didn't know these things.
uh-huh.
So
That's
I
interesting.
think
So why
they
didn't
had a
he
very
know his
strained
father?
relationship.
Okay.
Well, as I don't know because I don't know much. He never talked about him, and as I said this morning, I was a year old when my grandfather died. So, but interesting fact about him. Oh, Americans wouldn't know this, but Canadians would. My
Mhm.
grandfather was, of course, the founder and CEO of his own company, and it was Dad's
Mhm.
Cookies, which is a Canadian brand of cookies that's very
Mhm.
popular. So, but he sold the company before my father could get hold of it, and thank goodness, because my father would have run it into the ground. I could have been the CEO, the oldest
Oh
granddaughter,
my goodness.
or if my father got it, then I'm the oldest. I could have been, but you know what?
Oh my.
Your path unfolds the way it unfolds, and I wouldn't
Feels like your
change a thing.
grandfather was a really like a go-getter. He had a lot of energy and he just went for things. Do you know that about him?
Yeah, yeah.
Like he didn't let the
Well,
grass
I'd
grow under
sense
his
it from.
feet.
Oh, in fact, I think one of the reasons that I'm trying to think of the other lady was that Brittany had trouble whether he was married or not. I think that was because he was so busy and so
Oh, for
busy with the company. I don't think he gave much time to the family. Yeah,
well, she was, yeah, she's new, so I could understand it. I can feel his
yeah,
energy though. He was like a really fast-paced guy,
yeah,
very smart guy. He felt like he was very smart. He knew what he
yeah,
wanted and he didn't let
yeah,
things go when he
yeah.
saw something or wanted to do something. He passed though. I feel like he would have had heart problems. Did he have heart issues?
Well,
Cardiovascular disease?
well, he
I feel
had
like his diet
cancer.
wasn't the best. He has
Um,
cancer. Okay.
oh, probably not. I mean, this would have been back in the 50s, and
Yeah,
he probably smoked, as everybody did back then. And
right,
but I
right.
know he had cancer, but I wouldn't be surprised if his heart was the final thing that went.
Well,
I
I
mean,
really
my
feel
father had a
sorry.
heart attack.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, let me see who I'm
This
feeling.
is awful. But he had a heart attack in a restaurant. And so
Wow.
there was a doctor there and revived him. And we all went, oh, that's unfortunate. Because he was a, I know that's
Oh,
horrible, but
my.
he was a
Oh,
deadbeat dad, alcoholic, deadbeat,
oh.
so
You were
yeah.
older when that happened, yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you feel like you would have
Yeah.
been older.
Yeah. My daughter was young,
Yeah,
but yeah, I was older for sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
Wow. Isn't it funny how
And
we survive, or can we even believe sometimes that we survived our growing up with our parents?
I know, exactly. Well,
When I look back, oh my God.
my mother, well, actually, I wouldn't even say she left him. Things got so bad that her family swooped in and took us away when I was 6, and then I had 3 other siblings younger than me.
Mhm.
So we went to live at my grandmother's house for about 5 years, and then we ventured out on our own. But yeah, he wasn't a good dad, that's for sure.
That's too bad. That's
Yeah,
really
and
sad.
then
But it means you
yeah,
who
and
you
then
are,
he
right?
it's funny. Yeah, exactly. Well, my mother
Mm,
turned to a different person. She couldn't depend on anybody. She depended on
mhm,
herself. She became really strong. She's a very,
mhm,
very intelligent woman, and or she's in spirit now. And
mhm.
yeah, it actually was the best thing that could have happened to her.
Yeah, yeah.
She took us camping,
Wow.
hiking. She really loved the outdoors.
Did she ride a motorcycle?
Yeah. No, but my aunt did. My father's sister rode a motorcycle in the 50s, a big Harley.
So is that where
And
you
she was
got the
this
motorcycle
very
stuff?
dainty.
Oh,
No, no.
no, it's not. Okay. We've
Yeah,
got
she
a
didn't.
delay here.
Yeah, she just rode in. Yes, there is a delay, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Um, After tonight, though, I'm going to be at a friend's place doing house sitting and pet sitting. So
Oh,
um, I'll do some more shows, and there'll be fast Wi-Fi. Oh, Suzanne and Wayne are lurking. They're driving home, about 100
yeah.
minutes to home. Yeah. Yes, Jane, we pick our parents for a reason. That's right. But what I
We
learned from my mother
absolutely do.
was she
Mhm.
always drilled into me, you can't depend on a man. You've got to find your own way.
That was wise advice.
Exactly.
Not saying anything
Uh,
bad about men, but that's why, but we
no,
really
no,
shouldn't depend
no. It's
on
wise.
anybody anyway.
No, exactly. Like
Yeah.
like the friend that I was reading on, your friend today. That's what I really felt, that she was very complete. She didn't need a man. That was
Yeah.
really neat.
Yeah.
Lisa
We need to
says,
be.
my BFF Lisa says, I was blessed with loving parents in this lifetime. I often say that previous lives may have been different, and I got a break this time. Not certain though.
Good. I
Okay.
always look at it as
Was there anything else?
I always
Go
look
ahead.
at it as we're in the big cafe in the sky before we come down, and we just play these roles out like, oh, you know how you'd have brainstorming meetings? We'd have
Yes.
brainstorming meetings up there, like, I'm going to do this and you're going to do that. And next time I'm going to be a lot wiser who I do these brainstorming meetings with. If I come back
Right.
again.
Well, if you have this idyllic life, I mean, would you really learn as much?
Some lifetimes you don't want to learn as much as you do in other
No, you want to
lifetimes.
rest. You want to rest,
You need a
right?
peaceful life for once. Yes.
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny.
Kevin says here, he says, I love the energy of your parents. Yeah, they're really, really great.
Mm-hmm.
I can tap into them as well. And um, I particularly have tapped into her mom. So yeah, pretty neat.
Yep.
So do
Yep.
you want to answer some questions?
Sure. Who has
All right.
questions?
And so guys, please ask questions. Put it in capital letters, please, and with emojis on either side. It helps with capital letters, and the emojis help me see the question. So our young friend
Your
Alex
past
says,
life
my
there.
parents are very, very
Mm-hmm.
caring, but different from me. I seem to be thinking more freely, definitely better than my past life parents.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, have you done past life experiences that you know what your past life parents were for that comment? That's what I'd like to know. Has any have you ever done
Yeah.
a past life?
He, yes, I have.
What did
Um,
what was
I've
your
had some,
experience?
well, I had a past life reading,
Yeah.
came up with a couple of lives. The one I remember the most is I was alive during the French Revolution,
Hmm.
and I was a woman, and I was part of the nobility. But what I was doing sort of underground was helping the common people. So the revolutionaries, right? The people that were revolting. And just a minute, I'll just pin a question here. I've got your question, Nancy. Oops. No, hold on. I just want to star it. Now I'll hide it. Okay. So I've got your question, Nancy. So what I did was I was part of that court and sort of thing. I was ran around with we had lots of money and we were nobility, but I worked with the underground, like the people that were revolting against the against the monarchy, and yeah.
Wow.
So I was supplying them with stuff with food and whatever they needed. Oh, okay. Alex, we'll star that question. Yeah, that was a pretty fascinating lifetime. And yeah, exactly. Oh, thank you, Gina. Thanks for doing that. Oh, and hi, Gina. I don't think I saw you before this. Oh, Silver Star. Nice to see you. Yeah, I've got quite an amazing group here.
Yes,
they're
you
all
do.
Yeah. So
very inviting to everybody.
I know as a kid. Yeah, they're very friendly. And okay, Manasa. Okay, I've got your question. And also, if you would like to come on, I can send you the link. You don't have to be on camera. We could just hear your voice, and then the reading would go faster for JoAnne, in that she could, she'd be getting, because she likes to be very interactive with you. So yeah. So if anybody wants to. Oh, Silver Star has an interesting question. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to start. I got yours, Jane. Silver Star's got an interesting comment here. And asked if we all ran in the same sane groups. No, we were never sane. In the same groups.
Well, I'm wondering if I was going to answer Alex about past lives and if he thought that you guys had run together, and I would definitely say yeah, especially with the feeling I get from you that you absolutely did.
That I knew him in a past life?
Yeah, that you guys have had past lives before. And it feels like it would have been like 3 lives back is what I sense.
Okay, because when he first came on, I had this strong feeling that because I said, I recognize you, Alex. Like, I looked at his picture and for some reason I recognized him, but I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah,
so there's this very strong recognition.
Like, it almost feels to me that there would have been like a family, like a paternal type. There was some kind of family connection there. Is what it feels like. There's definitely a kind of a deep thread that goes between the two of you. It's really interesting.
Yeah. Jane says she'll come on with us. She's got a past life question. Okay, so
I'm not sure if I'm
all right. Keep asking questions. How about I will. Okay, let's start with. Okay, Nancy, do you want to come on? I can send you the link.
Oh, I have my
and you don't have to come on camera.
This is Nancy Riker. Her mother was Eva.
Nancy? Yeah.
Nancy.
Do you want to come on, Nancy? I can send you the link. Okay, she says no.
Okay.
Well, it's too bad. We could just have your audio. It just would be easier for JoAnne.
Yeah, I need feedback too.
Yeah.
To talk about, because I need your feedback. So,
wow.
Nancy, let me tap into Nancy and Eva. What's funny, what comes to me is I have a mother-in-law who comes through all the time. I mean, like all the time, because her son that I married is, I'll just be blunt, he's an asshole. And so she comes through a lot to give me encouragement about her son, who's an asshole. But anyway, so what's funny about that is I did feel this like a similarity between the two of them in the way that they were. So I do feel like your mother-in-law, I feel like she was a very vivacious person. Like I feel like she would have been very social. I feel like she would have liked to have been in social situations. I do
Can you
feel like
respond
with
to
her,
that, Nancy? Just respond to it in the chat. My ex-husband. Maybe that's the asshole.
so is this the mother-in-law to your ex-husband? Is that what you're saying? Am I getting that right? Because I get this connection, so it's like he has to be.
Yeah, must be. Yeah.
But I do feel like, hi, Mama Bear. We missed you last night.
Hi, Mama Bear.
Yeah, this is hard. It's hard doing mediumship when you can't really talk to the person, but I do feel like
she said she loved her mother-in-law.
I don't want you to give information. I was going to get to that. You can't feed the medium. If you're getting a mediumship reading, you can't get the answers. You have to let the medium do that. I do feel like she with YouTube that, you had a good relationship. She feels like she was very supportive. And I do feel like she would look at things in a more balanced way. Like she didn't look at one side as being better than the other side. I feel like she would have looked at everybody equally, and she would have taken everybody equally in their own right, is what I feel like with him. Everybody does it. You're not alone. You get excited, right? We all get excited when our loved ones come through. I do feel like her passing feels like it was before her time, meaning that I don't feel like she would have lived into old age. I do feel like I would say like 70s. It feels like maybe 70s, 80s that she would have passed. Early 80s, if it's in the 80s, but like mid to late 70s. Would you understand that about her? Also, I feel like there's a blood disease that she would have been battling with.
So
it's hard doing mediumship
that,
this
Nancy.
way.
I know.
Very hard to do mediumship this way. We need to do cards.
Yeah, we could do cards. That's fine.
Yeah. Unless somebody wants to come on.
It's just too much of a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do feel like, though, you had a very good relationship with her, and I feel like you would know that she absolutely is supporting you. And I feel like you're finding things moved, like something is supposed to be somewhere, and you go to look for it and it's not there, and you're like, I know I put that there. Am I losing my mind? I feel like she moves stuff. She was older than 80. She was older than 80. I feel like she wasn't. Okay. Anyway, this is too awkward. I'm waiting for the responses.
Okay,
back.
We can just do. Yeah, we can. Absolutely, it's too delayed. She said yes. Yeah. She said yes.
I don't know which question though.
And Alex, yes.
Yes, I want
that she was older than 80.
I want to say to you what she wants to tell you is, what she wants to tell you is look at all of your options. Look at all of your options. Don't miss anything, because I feel like there's a decision that she's saying you're making, and that it's all, it's funny because I thought she was going to say, cross all your T's, dot all your I's, make sure you have everything in order. But I feel like she's wanting you to step back, look at the bigger picture, and look at what all of your options are. Don't decide too quickly. You need to be able to have a complete understanding of the decision before you make it. And I do feel like this is something to do with, it feels like it has some kind of contract feeling to it, like you're signing a contract to something, or there's, you're making a contract with someone. There's a contract in some way, and she wants you to look at all of your options. I hope that helps. It's hard. It's hard to do this without feedback, without the voice. I need the voice of the person. Not always.
Yeah,
Sometimes
exactly. That's okay.
The voice.
No, we can just do like you did last night. We can just do cards. I do have a message for you, Nancy. This is from Messages from Heaven. And the first one is, they're called Messages from Heaven communication cards. It says, continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. So there's these little plants here, continue to grow. And then I was drawn to this next card. Talk to us. We're still listening. So she wants you to talk to her because she's there. So your mother-in-law wants you to talk to her, and if you're doing it now, just keep it up. Okay,
also,
well, thanks,
look
Nancy.
For her because I feel like she's giving you signs, Nancy. She's definitely trying to communicate to you through signs. So pay attention to like the things moving, or when you're out at nature, pay attention to what's going on around you, because I feel like she's trying to get your awareness. She wants you to see or know that she's there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what are we doing?
No, I heard just shuffling. Were you pulling some cards for her, or are you ready to go on to the next person?
No, we can go on to the next person.
Hi, Tammy.
I'm tapping, okay. Still tapping into her.
Thanks, Nancy. Okay. Oh yeah, you already answered that Alex and I did have past lives together. Yeah, he also had another question, and that was, when will I get to move permanently out of the U.S.? Okay.
I'm with you, Alex. I've always said I want to move to Italy for a period of time. Just go live there full time.
I'm thinking Spain for myself. Spain, Portugal. Yeah. I think it's Spain. I also would like to be in the UK too. I watch a lot of Brit TV.
Yeah. I've never had a desire. I want to visit there, but I've never had a desire to move there.
Right.
Alex, I think permanently out of the U.S. Out of the U.S.
Move out of the U.S. Oh, sorry. I think I read this wrong. He says, when will I get to move out permanently to the U.S.?
Don't move.
Yeah, because he says to the U.S. here.
To the U.S.
That I read it wrong. Yeah. Okay. Where are you now, Alex? I thought he was. That's not funny. Okay, when? Oh yeah, Murdoch Mysteries is good, Manasa. Oh, you live in Bulgaria. Wow.
Wow.
Welcome. In Santa Cruz, California.
Oh, really? You're going to love Santa Cruz. Absolutely. Santa Cruz is amazing.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful.
He's very creative. He's a very creative guy. He's in university.
They're just a couple hours from Santa Cruz.
Okay.
So it feels like a really good position that you're going into. I do feel like it's a decision that you really need to make. It's not a matter of when, it's a matter of you deciding you're going to do it. And then when you do that, you're going to create the environment for you to be able to move forward. But you're going to have to, with these boundaries, to me, it's like it's that determination to move forward. It's not like just allowing you to do it or when's the door going to open up. It's like you have to make it, like manifesting it, right? When we manifest something, we put out in the energy, this is going to happen. We can see it. We know we're going to do it. And so I feel like you're the one who can create that time period when it's going to happen. I do feel like you potentially, I don't know if you're in a relationship now, but I do feel like you're going to, I don't really know that this is a romantic kind of relationship, but I do feel like when you go to Santa Cruz, I feel like that connection is going to be really important for you and that you're going to be able to meet some people there that can open doors for you. Because I feel like you're at the right at the beginning of needing doors to be open for you to kind of go into another phase of your life. So I feel like there's a lot of very big promising opportunity there. But really, again, I feel like in this beginning card, it's about you deciding what you want and then really making like self-love. This is like, what is going to bring you the joy? What is going to bring you the happiness? What's going to open that door for you to be able to do it? So I really feel like you're in control of this. And if you look at this, the dawn, the deer is open to coming through. I really see that as you like right at that door, but you have someone I feel like it's going to help you move through it. So you see, you're sitting there thinking about what do I want? And that deer is there waiting to help you to move through that door and go into another phase of your life. It feels to me like, and also what's interesting, I've never noticed this before, is there's a fish there, which could be by the ocean, which Santa Cruz is by the ocean. So I feel like the Santa Cruz trip is going to be really a positive thing for you. The other card I got for you is rest and renewal. That will definitely play a part of it. And if you think about a whale is able to really hear. These I pulled before, so I had to get clarification because we had said the question wrong. But I feel like with the whale, a whale has very good hearing and precise sonar. It's like I feel like that Santa Cruz trip is going to help you to kind of zero in and focus on the direction that you're going to go. And that, again, I have this other connection with other people that you're going to meet. So, and I feel like this door is closing of the life that you've had. And then you're going to be opening it to the potential of what's going to be coming in front of you. So I feel like there's good things coming in front of you and you're going to go into a new phase of your life.
Do you have any feelings about the winter of 2022?
The winter of 2022? When I look into the energy of the winter of 2022, I feel like the winter of 2022 is going to be a tough winter. And I don't necessarily mean weather-wise. I do feel like there's going to be a lot of upheaval in the winter of 2022. I feel like it almost feels like the metal meeting the road kind of thing. Like, things are going to be really pushed to the nth degree. I feel like we're really going to be faced with a lot of decision making and challenges. It's funny because I was thinking, okay, the winter weather, what's that going to be like? But I feel it's going to be cold, and I don't believe that has to do with the weather. I feel like it's just going to be a hunkering down. How do we get through this kind of period of time? But on the other side of that, I feel like it's a short period of time, and that on the other side of that there's going to be a lot of light. So it's going to, whatever we're going to hit when we get into that period of time, it feels like we almost like go through it very quickly. And then on the other side, we have healing, and there seems to be a lot of warmth and light on the other side of it. What's your feeling on that?
Okay. Well, just the energy of the reading is this is my winter card. It's a tree with no leaves on it. And I asked my pendulum about, would it be winter 2022? It said yes. I tried some other times. It said no. So anyway, something about that is significant. All right. The first card is, he's going to make that journey, that trip out. And this is the Fool. So he's going to make that, that trip of new beginnings for him. And they're going to discover his gifts. They're just going to think he's super. So his gifts, super. He's very, very, very talented. I think his old life is going to end. He's starting something new. It's going to be a lot of work. Here's my work card. And he has to, I think you said something about boundaries. He has to let go of some things. He really has to manifest this. He has to believe in himself.
Yeah.
And yeah. And the next card, I don't have a drawing for it, but have faith. He's got to continue the faith. And also I was drawn to the flip side, which is travel. I have another travel card, but I still was drawn to that. Yeah, there's going to be some sort of partnership. I kept going because the cards just kept telling a story. Money. So look, partnership, money, an offering, and then he's definitely going to the U.S.
Yeah, I mean, I really feel. I thought you meant the world. What's happening in the world in the winter of 2022? But I feel I meant it's.
Yeah.
Now I get that.
Yeah,
but that's okay. I do feel like. I mean, there's a big potential that if you go back home, it's about going back home and then bringing your stuff back here. It feels very good. Like you're going to make good connections there, and and they're going to actually help you. Like I agree with the partnership, like collaboration more. I don't feel like partnership. Yeah. Because I feel like you're an independent worker on your own, but you can collaborate with other people. Your work will blend with other people's work.
Yeah,
that's it feels like a great combination of collaboration for sure.
Right.
It's so
neat question. Okay, next question. Oh, Jane, I'll throw you the link.
You know what though, Alex? Are you also an artist? I feel like you have a talent with art as well, drawing, painting, something to do with art, either graphics or something.
He's striving for a record label deal. I feel he's talented in music, other things too.
Yeah. Like when you said that, the record deal, and I got the hit about art, like you would develop your own record. Do they still do record jackets? Or am I aging myself? Obviously not, because they don't sell records, right?
He says singing and writing.
And writing. Oh, interesting. Have you done art? Because I feel like you would be a magnificent artist.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay.
Okay. I think I'll just, you know what? I'll just take a chance. I'm just going to pop the link into the chat rather than send it by email. It's just going to take too long. So I'm going to copy it for Jane.
I do that because then I don't have to bring something on board.
It's faster. Yeah. Okay. Why isn't it doing that? It won't do it.
In the second grade.
Huh.
That's funny. I don't know. I play with it. You know, maybe not like doing drawing or like maybe more modern art or I just feel like there's something there. Well, we lost Sharon. Hi, everybody. Sharon is gone. Are you guys, am I still here? Well, that's great that you have a chance to get signed, Alex. I think that's fabulous. So here comes Sharon back.
JoAnne, are you there? Oh, there you are.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. All right, let me try this again. Something weird happened, so I had to go out. Come on. I'm not used to this mouse.
Keep an open eye to everything, Alex. Keep an eye open for everything. I think you could be the main designer of your future. Don't let people take control of you in that way.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Did it. All right, Jane. And I'll just put, Jane's question went. Oh, well, she can tell us what it was. I think it was about I think it was about past lives. So we'll just wait for Jane to come on. Oh, winter of 2022. It felt to me that, oh, here comes Jane, that's when you'd be moving out. Oh, winter of 2022. It felt to me that, oh, here comes Jane, that's when you'd be moving out. Oh, winter of 2022. It felt to me that, oh, here comes Jane,
Yeah.
what's going on?
It's me.
On a loop or something.
Hang on.
It felt to me that, oh, here comes Jane. Just a minute. I'm
Here.
going to take that out. Let's try it again.
Now I think you got it.
Yeah. All right, Jane, where are you? Are you not coming on camera? You're just going to talk? Are you there, Jane?
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
You're not
Okay.
going to come on camera?
No, because I'm horrendous. But
Oh,
okay.
Jane. All right, what's up to you? I'm not going to force you into it.
Wait.
Okay, what was your question, Jane?
This loop is driving me crazy. No. Okay. My
You're caught in a
sister-in-law.
loop?
Can you hear me, Jane?
Okay, my sister-in-law and I feel like we've had many lives together, many, many lives. And we put our lives together today. And I believe that we were both Vestal virgins, and we might have both have been apostles.
What is your question?
Do you see that Lisa and I have had many lives together?
I do see that you both have had lives together in the past. I do feel like you've both played different roles, male, female, in lives together as well. I'm not sensing apostles. Not that that's not the case. I'm just not sensing it. What's your sister-in-law's name?
Lisa.
Lisa and Jane. I do feel like there's one life where you both, it almost feels like an Egyptian time where the two of you were working in like peasants, really hard life. Like I see the straw being stepped on and the creating of the stones, and it very laborsome work. It was very hard work. And it almost feels like you were either, I have a sense that you were brothers is what I feel like. And that you would have worked together, that you were, and it feels like in that lifetime, it was a very fortunate thing that you were able to work together. So I do feel like that was that life. And I do feel like your relationship was real close in that lifetime. Like you were good friends in a very difficult time.
That would have been Vestal virgins, I believe.
Let me see what other life you've lived together. Oh, man. Oh, there was another time that you would have lived together, like in the beginning of the century. Almost feels like you were in a war together. You weren't related, but you knew each other. It was a hard, hard. Um, I see you in a war. Again, both male, and it feels like what war is this? It was no, it wasn't. What war was this? And I feel like you both would have died on the field in that war. There would have been a battle. It feels like there was a battle, and it was the time period where you would have had the laying net at the end of the gun. Like it was, so it must have been. Were you in this country? What country were you in? I almost feel like you would have been in Britain.
That's interesting.
It feels like that would have been more recent life. And I do see there's a really deep bond between the two of you in this life. Like you tell secrets to each other, and you rely on each other, and you can, like, you feel comfortable and safe with each other. You would understand that?
Yeah. What we think is that we when we get on the other side of this life, when we hook up on the other side of life, we're like, oh wow, wasn't that a cool life? And then we put this puzzle piece together, and then we put this puzzle piece together, and that's why we keep coming back.
Well, I feel like, because one of the things that I'm out in outer space, so I turn my head when I do that. When we're on the other side, we're all a part of a soul family. And so we interact with each other in different lives, depending on what is the lesson that we want to learn during that lifetime. So I feel like that you guys are a part of a soul family, and that's why you come back into lives together. Not that we can't come back into lives with people not in the soul family, but in general, we usually stay within our soul family. So I do feel like you're a part of the soul family. And I do feel like you'll have many other lives because I feel like the two of you work together really well. Like you encourage each other, because I do feel like you've had a few lives where you haven't been the best of friends and that things haven't gone really well. But the reason that you set that up was for that, the lesson that you were learning through that, because we learned through polarity. So I really feel like that's something that you both had done for quite a long time. Also, somebody's husband, whose husband is this?
Hers.
Also involved in this as well, has also been together with you guys in many different lifetimes.
My brother.
Okay. Yeah, very much. Like, I also feel that there were more lifetimes. I feel like you would have been the male, he would have been the female, she would have been a male and a female. Like, I feel like,
she totally believes that she was the husband to him in a past life.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you've all played different roles.
Yes,
in life for sure. And I do feel like there's this like lifting up, like you encourage each other, even if you don't know you're doing that. There's like almost like a telepathy thing that goes on between you guys as well. You would understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, there's just like really, like, you don't even have to be in each other's presence to be able to support each other in a positive way.
Yes, we do that.
Yeah, you've definitely lived many lifetimes together. I do feel like I said, I feel like there's a strong connection soul family wise between all of you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay. I thank you very much, and I'm going to leave because I keep hearing this loop. So
Okay.
thank you so much.
Oh, okay. I was I couldn't get anything through the card, so I decided to use my pendulum.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, they did have many lives together. they had more than one life in Egypt. I also asked if they were in war together. Yes. And the most recent one, now you felt turn of the century. I didn't get World War I, but I got World War II.
See, I first felt like it would have been a more recent war, but then all of a sudden I was catapulted back to would have been more of like maybe a 1800 war too. So I feel like
Oh,
they'd
that could
probably
be. That could be.
more than one
Yeah.
war that they were in. Because I first I
Yeah.
felt it was like almost wanted to say it would have been World War II. No, World War One would have been World War One.
Okay.
It just had
But
that
the
kind
World
of vibe of that time period, but then it catapulted back into a longer period of time where
Right.
you had that bayonet, which they didn't really have in World War One.
Right.
Well, they didn't really. They
No,
didn't.
no.
But then all of a sudden I realized there was a bayonet. Now, the other thing about the Egyptian time period with the straw and building, I really feel like you may have been a part of building a pyramid, one of the big pyramids, because I really felt
Oh,
like that's what this work was building, putting these straw type, rock thing formations up, and then they kept on going up. So it felt like it could have been very much a pyramid type thing, which is very interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oops. Sorry, Wayne. I've got your question, but I put you in line. Okay. Well, thanks, Jane. And all right. Okay, we answered that one. Okay. This is Manasseh. These are messages from my father, Earl.
Is Manasseh going to come on? It's too hard.
Oh, yeah. Manasseh, Manasseh, do you want to come on? Here, I'll put the link in again. It would be great if you could come on, Manasseh. Oh, she said sure. So she's going to come on. Okay, I've got the link just above your comment, Manasseh. This is great. I love it when they can come on. You got that that more of a feedback.
It is nice. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
with
this is
cards
great.
I can do without, but not with the mediumship.
Yeah.
I like the feedback.
There she is. Hi, Manasseh.
I've chilled out for the day, so I'm very, very chill right now. But yes, here I am.
That's okay.
There you are. Wow. Just seeing your face, your father and you had a close relationship. Would you understand that?
Well, I met him once.
One time.
And
Okay, let me rephrase this, because what I'm seeing through his eyes is that he looked at you as being the apple of his eye. Would you understand that he would have looked at you that way?
Not at all.
Not at all. Okay, let me understand this and make sure I have him, because I do feel like I have a gentleman here, and I feel like there would have been a lot of love with him, with you.
Right, so you're probably getting my uncle, who is my gatekeeper, so he's very protective.
Okay. He is. He was like, oh my God, there she is. This is the apple of my eye. I have so much love for her. And,
for sure.
And I also feel like he was very protective of you. And I do feel like you would have I almost feel like he would have met you face to face. Did you understand that?
Yes.
Like he was like, we're in equal ground, and I met you face to face. And I was like, he also feels to me, he feels to me that there were times where I feel like he would have felt lonely. Would you understand there are times of him feeling lonely?
For my uncle?
Your uncle. Yeah. I'm really tapping into your uncle right now. And I feel like there was a lot of, like, he had this desire to do more with his life, and he wasn't able to do that. I feel like I almost get this sense like my wrists are tied and I can't break through from this. It's almost like every time I move forward, I get pushed back. I'm not able to move forward. It was very frustrating for him.
Yeah.
And I feel like also you would remember him driving, I want to say it's like I I'm not good at cars, but it feels like it would have been like a 1950 round, like a Chevy. Would he have had a 1950 Chevy car?
I don't remember all the cars he had
Okay.
when I was younger. He had some kind of blue looking,
Was it rounded? Kind of had a rounded top to it.
and my mom had a car like that.
Oh, did she? Okay. He's showing me this car and he's like, oh, the memories in that car. It felt like she would have been very proud of that car. You would understand being very proud of that car because I feel she worked very hard for that car. You would understand that. It was like,
He did.
and I feel like, the sense that I have about him.
Now, my uncle passed away.
Oh, your uncle did, right?
Yeah, Lisa was asking if he's alive. He passed away.
Okay, I was like, I already know he passed away.
Yes,
Where
no,
did this
sorry.
come from? I feel like, let me go to your father, because I feel like your uncle, because he presented himself as your father. He saw himself as your guardian.
Yes,
he
he
saw
was
himself
there.
as,
He was
the person.
there.
Like
He
he
was
would have
there.
helped you. He would have been with you when you went through high school. You would understand him
Yes.
supporting
And
you.
let me tell you the importance of you saying that is that my senior year, when I got home from my first day of school as a
Mhm,
senior, starting my year as a varsity cheerleader,
mhm.
I found out that my uncle had a heart attack and a stroke on the
Now,
same
see,
day.
I wish you would have told me that.
Oh,
That's me
sorry.
not supposed to feed the
I'm
medium. 'Cause
sorry.
I already knew he had a heart attack.
That's what I'm telling you.
But
He
I don't
lived.
mean that to say it the way you did, but
I'm sorry.
just for everybody's information, don't feed the medium because you want to know that I really have, although I think I have your uncle.
Yeah.
But but I do feel like with him, he would have gone to your things. He would have
Mhm.
been to air. He also would have been married, your aunt. He would have had his wife. And I feel like with his wife, the sense that I get is that not that she felt this way, but it may have felt that way where he put you as a priority. You would understand this.
Mhm.
And I feel like the feeling I get is she kind of took a back seat, but not in the relationship or the love, but it was like she took a back seat because he was very much drawn to being your guardian, like you said, the overseer of you, because you would have had this would be your mother's brother.
It's my aunt's husband.
It's your aunt's husband. Okay, your aunt though is connected to your mother.
Correct. And they all grew up
Okay.
together. So
Okay. I'm just
in a
trying to
way, he is
establish it came
brother.
from your
He's the one
mother's
that just
side,
sound like some kind of
not your father's side. Okay.
southern
Yeah.
stuff, but
Okay. Let me see. So with Earl, your father, you would understand him having, I feel like he would have had a drinking problem. There would have been alcohol involved with him.
Yes, someone else told me that because I met him once.
Okay. And I also feel that he left right when you were born, like you were just born, or you were like I don't even know that when you met him, you even knew you met him. Would you understand that?
Yes, yes, I did meet him as an adult.
Okay, you did meet him. Okay. And I do feel like you would understand that when you did meet him, at some point in time, I feel like he would have expressed to you, I screwed up. I made unwise decisions in my life, and there was nothing I can do about that. You would understand that because it wasn't just the drinking. There were many things that he would have made wrong choices that would have brought him in a wrong path. You would understand that about him.
Yes, he came to me after he passed away, and I was not very open. So that's why I'm much more open today.
Funny.
I didn't receive him well, and he knows that because I was like, why are you talking to me now?
Yeah, because I really feel like you would also understand that with his family. I feel like he also grew up in a very difficult family. You would understand that about him. And your mother and he would have met in school, high school?
I don't think so.
Okay, I feel like there would have been, they were young though when they met. If it wasn't in high school, it was just after high school.
She doesn't talk about it. She was young. She had me when she was 27. So
yeah, I feel like it was, well, that's not too young, but I feel like it was young. And I feel like she didn't know him that well when she connected with him. Like, I feel like it was kind of she didn't really get to know the in-depth, because I feel like your father easily made wrong choices is what I want to say.
probably.
I don't know how to say that nicely, but I feel like she didn't really recognize that until it was too late. You would understand her doing that. But I do feel like there was a time where she finally recognized it, where he's telling me she just booted me out. She was like, no, I'm not going to do this. But I also don't believe that she just booted him out. He was willing to leave. So both things were happening at the same time. You have knowledge of this?
Yes, that's probably very
Yeah.
accurate.
Yeah. Because I feel like
You
they
don't
were
want me
both
to
like,
feed you information, but I'm like, I can tell you how that happened, but you don't want me to feed you info, but yes.
Your father really wants to express to you that his purpose for being here was to live a life of adversity, because I feel like his whole life was adverse. He just never got a break. He never was able to almost like pull himself out of himself. Like he was his own worst enemy.
Worst enemy, yeah.
And he didn't know how to pull himself out of that. He didn't have anybody that was a mentor to him. He didn't have great parental guidance. I feel like there was a lot of times he raised himself. Do you understand that about him? I do feel like there was a lot of time that he almost feels like he would have lived on the streets, like he didn't have a home. Would you understand that about him?
Yes, it would be. It's funny that you say that because he was a truck driver, so that might be the.
Okay, so he was moving from. Okay, yeah, I feel like he would have. Like he didn't have this grounding place that I just go home to and I, put my head on the pillow and I get up the next day and I have this grounding life. But I do feel like it almost makes me feel like the blessing of having your uncle come in. I feel like the two of them are together. And I do feel like they honor each other because your father understands the place that your uncle took.
Yes.
And I thought it was really beautiful how your father allowed your uncle to come through first and say, I'm honoring this as this was my place as your parental guide as you were growing up. And your father then came in to say, I'm respecting him for have taken that place that I should have been doing and I didn't do.
And I've been told something one time my uncle told me when I was all mad and using profanity towards my father. My uncle was like, now give him a break. Because I was pissed. I was like, don't come to me when you're dead trying to talk to me.
Oh, that's funny. And now what is he doing? That's hilarious.
Yeah. So I'm trying to be kind. And I thought I could have asked for my grandmother who would love to come and talk to me, or even my uncle. But I thought, okay, does my father have something to say?
But see, look at the love and the respect that your father has now, because he's not that person anymore. He's a soul. Remember that each person in our life is a soul in a human clothing.
Yes.
And we come with certain things in this life that we have to learn. And if we all came to this utopia world, then why the heck would we leave the world that we are really from, right? Why would we leave home? So we came here to live in adversity. And your father set that pattern up in his life, 4 lessons for him to learn. And I want you to know that he gave a lot of honor and respect to your uncle to come through for you first, to show that he respected what he did for you. And he is acknowledging what your uncle did for you. And so he's still with you. He understands the pain, your father, of what you've gone through. He understands the loneliness and the abandonment that you felt from him, and the fact that you weren't there to give you what he should have given you as a parent. But he also is acknowledging that your uncle did a mighty fine job at raising you and supporting you and giving you the love and giving you the guidance, because I felt like you knew you could go to your uncle. You knew he would be there for you.
Yeah, I still go to him. That's why he's my gatekeeper. The only one that I would trust. I trust him.
Right. So honor that, and your father is honoring that, and he understands and he loves you, and they all do on the other side, as you know, and they're supporting you, and they're watching your every move in a good way. So don't worry about that in a, oh my gosh, but they are really honoring and supporting you, because you have there's a change coming up in your life. You would understand a change coming up in your life. And you're having questions about whether you should do this change. Is this a move? You have a move you're wanting to make? There's a move coming up?
Well, I'm not sure, but I keep getting, my cards keep telling me, get ready for a change. It talks about travel.
Right.
So I'm very.
You have grandkids somewhere? Do you have grandkids?
Not yet. No.
Okay. Well, there you go. There could be that. Okay. There's a change coming, and both all of your loved ones, your father especially, but your uncle is saying don't worry about it because it's going to be a good thing. I feel like what he's showing me is it's going to lighten your load. You're going to have a lighter load. And so just keep moving forward and don't overthink it, but listen to everything that goes on around you. Like, I almost feel like put your ear to the ground because you're not going to miss it, but you want to jump on it. So be listening because you're going to know when this change happens and he wants you to know you need to jump on it and don't be afraid to jump forward into it. It's going to be beautiful. And I do feel like there's a baby coming. So grandmahood coming in your future. You have a daughter, correct? You have a daughter? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes, Lily.
Lily,
okay. Yeah.
I'll share a story with her. My uncle, who had a heart attack and a stroke, and he was losing feeling in his hands by the time Lily came. And my aunt said, "Why don't you hold the baby?" And here's my uncle, who's always been very tough, said, "I'm afraid that I will drop her because I don't have feeling." And so he put his hands out, and my aunt just placed Lily in his arms because he died when Lily was about 3 months old. So he held her with my aunt right there in case something happened.
Yeah. Oh, what a loving man. How sweet is that?
Yeah.
Well, he's sending you, they're all sending you their love. You get flowers. You see flowers as flower petals, flowers, random flowers.
I love flowers. That's my daughter's name is Lily. It's pretty basic.
Yeah. Okay. Well, he was showing me, there's something to do with when you see certain flowers that you think of him. You would understand this. Yeah. And he's acknowledging that he knows that you're thinking of him when you're looking at him. And I do believe there's something to do with red roses, or roses is one of the flowers that you look at. That would be yellow roses. It's not red. It's yellow roses. Can you understand that?
I can.
Okay. Yeah. He's like, yeah, that's me. I'm really doing that. Your uncle has great love for you. And he is one of your biggest cheerleaders. Absolutely. He just has great love for you. With that, I will leave with you, your loved ones on the other side.
Wow. That was incredible, JoAnne. Wow.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay, thanks for coming on. And JoAnne can do this if people would come on and talk to her. So
I'm going to leave.
Yeah, thank you. Bye. Was fantastic, and lots of people in the chat were saying that. Okay. All right. Next one is Tammy. Tammy, come on. Even if you come on without your, Hilda has said many comments, and she says that was beautiful.
Oh, good. I really feel
Tammy,
like
you're going to come on.
Your grandchild may be a son, and you may name him after him, your uncle.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm feeling it could be a son.
Wow. Tammy, are you there? Wouldn't that be fun? She'll have to update you.
Yes, absolutely.
And if she can only remember to email me, then I'll send it on to you.
Okay.
Yeah. I did, though, in the description put your Facebook channel, Reach for the Unlimited, and I also put your how to contact you.
Oh, okay.
Alex, I thought we did the past life question. Oh, you don't have a setup. Sorry. Okay, well, we'll have to do cards, Tammy.
Yeah, let's see. I'm tapping into your guides, but I'm pulling cards right now from the angels to see what they have to say about your guides. You have a very strong male guide, Tammy. I feel a very strong male guide. He almost feels, I want to say there must be an Egyptian theme if he feels Egyptian, but very strong. He's like very big. Like he's very big in your life. And I don't think he's really not naturally big, but I do feel like he's very big in your life. I feel like what, I feel like I want to say he feels like the gatekeeper too. Like he's like, he doesn't let anything get through that's going to take you off path. I feel like he's very protective of you because you have a specific direction that you're going, and he wants to make sure that you stay on that path of going that direction. I'm not sure what that direction is. It almost, would you understand, Tammy, do you have something to do with business? I feel like business is something that's really important with you, and that you're naturally good at business. Can you type a yes or a no on that? He really helps you. He helps you a lot with manifesting, like what you think you create. I do feel like that's a big, are you good at business? Are you doing something with business, Tammy? Because I feel like you're doing something with, it feels like commerce of some sort.
She just says awesome. I don't know what that's in response
to.
That
means. Okay, so I do feel like, until I get what you're doing, because I feel like there's something to do with business. It's helping you with business. And I don't feel like it's like buying something or changing something in your household or something like that. I feel like it's either a business that you're starting, or it's something that you're wanting to create, or you're in a business. I feel like you're very business oriented. But anyway, he feels to me like, oh, hold on. You also have a female guide with you as well. And this female guide helps you to balance your life. She also feels very angelic, where she's helping you with balancing out your life to not be overly, because I feel like you could tend to be a workaholic, but also that you hide yourself.
She says, thinking of going into a flower business.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I feel like it could be. Don't hide yourself. I feel like what you're wanting to do is hide behind the curtain and not show your talents or who you are. And I know right now it feels to me like it could be a chance to do that because of the environment that we've had for the past couple of years. So what it feels like your female guide is telling you to do is take it a step at a time, because your male guide makes me very aware that you've got a mind for this. You've got the ability to be able to do it. Yeah, I know the lagging is really difficult. You have the ability to do it, but you have to be wise, because I feel like I feel like what I'm seeing you is go from step to step to step to step. So it's not a straight path. I feel like you're going sideways. So you really need to watch your steps very carefully. And that's the decisions that you're making in opening this business. Like, have you started, Tammy, have you started doing it out of your home and developing your clientele? And so because I feel like you've been doing it for a while, but I don't know that you've been charging. So have you been doing like floral type of arrangements, but you're doing it for people for free or very, very cheap? And now you need to go out and, you want to actually establish a business doing it? Because I feel like you need to start slowly to build up the clientele and then open the business when things settle down a little bit more, because it seems a little volatile still right now. I feel like you very much have, like, you need to just trust as you go forward, because they're definitely helping you, and you need to be very grounded. And to me, this grounded is about you. Okay, that was just put again. You need to ground yourself and really take it a step at a time. Don't take too big of a step at one time. You really need to take one step at a time. Hold on, There's also a potential partner that you're thinking about. Somebody, a friend of yours, or somebody that you've worked with, partnership with, or something, and you're uncertain about that. I feel like there's okay. But don't be, you may, I know what you're saying, guilty, but I feel like that's it gave you the confidence to be able to move forward and create this business. So don't feel like that wasn't a waste of time. That's what they wanted you to know, is that wasn't a waste of time. So just allow yourself to start building from that, but don't go out and overextend yourself, is what I'm feeling. That's why I'm getting this grounded, because again, it's funny that you said that. You're guilty for doing that, but it's a good thing, because helping you to know what you can do. You're kind of like working out all the bugs. But I feel like you need a little more time for the economy, for the world, for all this craziness that's going on to settle down a little bit. Because what I'm feeling is they don't want you to go in too soon, because if you do that, then it's going to be a disaster for you. So you got to really listen to them, and you need to watch their timing with you. You are in connection with them and they're helping you with that, but you need to be able to take the right steps in the right time. Free for all. Well, stop that shenanigans. You need to start charging. You do weddings, don't you do weddings? And I feel like you're pretty gifted at that. Give them as gifts. Well, you know what? Maybe you need to put on your gifts, because I feel like you just have a big heart and it's just a part of who you are. And it's something that you love to do and you're very passionate about doing, is when you give it to somebody, put two cards on there. A card for you that you're giving to that person, and a card for them to gift to somebody else. If you're giving it to somebody for free, then you can tell them, the only thing I ask for you is to give this card to somebody that you know. And that way you can spread the word. And because I feel like you can do really well at this. Yes, baby steps. Absolutely. Take baby steps, but start creatively, because I feel like this is really something good for you. You have to think of ways that you can get your name out there. So like I said, give a gift to someone, put a card on there, like, happy whatever birthday or whatever it is that you're doing. And then have one of your cards that has your information, contact information, and ask that person that all you're asking is that they give that card to somebody that they know, that you don't know. And I think you'll do fine. I feel like it's a good thing. I think it's going to open the doors for you, but I don't feel like it's going to be something that's going to happen really fast right now because of what's happening in our world. So just hold tight and keep doing.
I just want to share three cards. This is from the deck of character. Are you familiar with that, JoAnne?
I am not. Here. Deck of character.
Oh, okay. It's hand-drawn cards, and this is the box, the deck of character. Anyways, you said something about coming out, revealing herself, coming out from behind the curtains. I got the cave. It's time for her to come out of the cave. Look at this next card. Flower.
I love it. Come out of the cave and be you.
She needs to, and she needs to. This is an angsty teen, but it's like you have to make yourself known. You have to get out there. So, anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting.
So now you have
Tammy.
Connie. Now you have Connie B, who wants to take a class from you. So there is your other avenue. So you put together a floral class. You come on Sharon's show, and you get all these wonderful people to come and learn how to do a floral arrangement. There you go. So you start in these smaller areas, and then you just keep going. That's amazing.
Start with us.
Yay, Connie B.
Start with
brilliant.
Us. Great idea. Great idea, Connie.
Yep.
Okay. Well, that was fantastic. I'm just loving this. All right. All right. So we got Tammy's. All right. Here is Trend Zone. Will I do well at... Sorry, here's the teacher in me. Will I do well at day trading?
God, you do not want me to answer that question. Holy cow. Let's see. What deck is good for day trading? Oh, God. Do you have a strong stomach, Trend? You need a strong stomach right now for day trading. Well, you do well at day trading.
Yeah, that's...
What is Trend's first name? Trend Zone.
Trend Zone, I don't know. Yeah, what's your first name, Trend? Are you still here? You're welcome, Tammy.
Personal assistant. We're going to keep that one on board.
You're very welcome, Tammy.
Yeah, you're very welcome, Tammy. You're going to do fine. Just keep breathing. Don't hide. You're going to be fine. Wow, these cards are like jumping all flipping over the place. Oh my gosh. Whew. Hmm. So I find it very interesting of this card because he's definitely working on papers, right? This is something that he's thinking about, he's talking to people about. A lot of information that's around him. So I do feel like this is something in right alignment. He's very calm. She's very much engaged in what he's telling her. That you have to honor your path, because I feel like this is a passion of yours and something that you actually love doing. But you really have to look at, like I said, my first reaction is, do you have the stomach for it? Because as we know in trading, people lose money, people gain money. The market goes up, the market goes down. There's so many things at play. There's emotions, there's stress, there's joy. I mean, you put every emotion that a human being can have into that arena, and that's what you get. So I do feel like that's something about to me, this is more about really knowing who you are, and don't get caught up into the fray of it, because I feel like it's very easily, you could very easily be sucked into more of the, I don't know what the energy is, but it's more of the stressful part of it that will actually start eating at you. So you have to be very careful with it, because what you want is to do the work that actually brings you joy, that brings you peace, because I feel like you do it because it's exhilarating. You see the potential of what can happen. There's so many potentials to it, but it also can have this other side to it, which I don't know. With your personality, I feel like it could play heavy on your heart, is what I'm sensing on that. So I really feel like you have to be, you have to keep yourself in the right perspective. And in that, you really need to take the steps that will bring you joy and peace and harmony. I feel like that's really important to you. I don't know if you can relate to this. Maybe you could tell me yes or no. I feel like you do tend to want to live on the edge a little bit. That can tend to be a part of your personality, of living on the edge. But I also feel that you're very much a grounded person at the same time. So I do feel like with these three cards, that Spirit is asking you to make sure that you keep balance in your life. Don't go too far into one area, too far the other way, to make sure that you keep balance. I do feel like you can do good. I do feel like you can be a benefit, and that you can actually help people in doing it. You just have to keep monitoring yourself that you don't get sucked in.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still here. He hasn't said anything. He or she. Yeah, maybe. I've got the energy of the reading, the Five of Swords. He's going to have to be really careful.
Mm-hmm.
The Five of Swords. So, lost there, stolen.
Yeah.
And then the first card is the Justice card. He's really going to have to maintain that balance.
You really are.
Important. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the loss. Here's, hi, Gerald. Okay. Hi, Gerald. And then I've got the Five of Cups. Mm-hmm. So, and then I have the Death card. And then the Devil. I think he's really addicted to this. I don't know.
The thing that I get with it is that if you're not really careful, you can easily go into that, the stress and the needing more, almost like that, that adrenaline junkie kind of emotion to it.
Well, the Devil. That's what I was picking up too. It's going to be a lot of work. Eight of Pentacles. And then I've got the Six of Pentacles. So I guess there's going to be wins and losses. It's going to be back and forth.
It is going to be back and forth. That's why it's called day trading.
That's why
Every
it's
day
called day trading. Exactly. What?
every minute's different.
Oh, exactly. Let me see what the next card says. Oh, well, 7 of Pentacles. So maybe in the end, he's going to amass some money.
I think he can be successful if you keep balance. That's what's going
if
to
you
save you.
keep
You got to
balance,
keep your balance. Absolutely. Or you're going to lose it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay,
Yeah, the
well,
stress
thanks,
eats
Gerald.
A lot of waiting.
Exactly.
Waiting and hoping.
Oof. Okay, so thanks, Gerald, for that question. And here is Wayne. And Suzanne is his lovely wife. They're a lovely couple. I don't know why that went. Okay, I've had many past lives. Oh, Wayne, you're going to come on, right? Come on, you come on with us before. So I am going to.
I wish I had my past life cards out. I don't have them. That would have been helpful.
Wayne, come on. Come on. Hi, Snow Wolf. Okay. So Wayne, come on. Join us. You'll get a much better reading that way. Oh, he says, yep. All right. Come on, Wayne. He's going to come on. Yay. Yeah, he's been on here before. He's a tarot reader as well. And by the way, you know, the picture I use for a lot of my thumbnails, like the one I used today with all the cards and the candle and the cup and the piece of strawberry pie. He designed that picture, that photo.
Wow.
He put it all together in his home. Yeah. And sent me the photo. It was great. Okay, Wayne and Suzanne. Okay, and the piece of strawberry pie.
There's Wayne and Suzanne.
There's both Wayne and Suzanne. Put it all together in his home. Yeah, and
we got the loop again.
It was great. Yeah, somebody must have. You guys must have something on. Okay. Yep, there's the picture. JoAnne's showing you the picture.
Oh, how beautiful is that? I love that.
I love it.
So you're an artist?
You guys might have something on.
No.
Oh, no. I still hear the loop. So you guys must have a channel open, like YouTube open.
Now we can't hear you.
Oh, no.
That's weird.
Turn it. Oh. I love it. So you're an artist?
No, I'm not an artist. I sometimes call myself that, but I'm not.
I think, I almost get the feeling of graphic art for you. Have you ever done
Well, that's close. I work in printing.
Oh, printing. Okay, that makes sense. It's like, why do I feel that way? I couldn't understand. Yeah. Okay. You do have a creative side to you for sure. Definitely. Which also is the laying out and everything, right? You used to have to make it all work. I almost get the feeling of graphic art for you. This is not going to work.
You know what? You guys should be in StreamYard, and you need to turn the volume. Okay, great. Because you need to turn the volume down on your YouTube and stay in StreamYard. Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us? No, they can't hear us.
And they froze. Weird.
They did.
Am I frozen?
Nope. Am I frozen?
Am I frozen? Am I okay?
You're okay.
No, you're good.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're good. We just lost that though.
Yeah.
So I do feel like the two of you had lives, and quite frankly, I feel like at one life you feel like royalty. I feel like you've had that feeling of royalty, and if it's not actual royalty, it's very high class where you entertain people and like entertain dignitaries. Okay, can you hear us now?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. I'll start from the beginning again. I do know that you.
Everybody's
what's
freezing
that?
on us.
Oh, weird. Are we frozen, JoAnne?
No.
No, I think we lost our
No?
internet for a second, so we're back.
Okay. So I do feel like the two of you
Okay.
have had past lives together. And I do feel like at one point you were in some kind of high society kind of situation. Either you were royalty or you were at the top of the court, or something to do with entertaining people and having to make decisions. And like, I see a lot of people like walking around in some kind of like very elegant kind of situation, almost like dignitaries of some sort, or some kind of situation like that. And I do feel like you were also married at that time, that you would have done this together, and that you both came from high end kind of families. Like you were trained and you were prepped for that kind of job. It almost feels like an arranged marriage, actually, in this particular life.
A
But yet,
deranged marriage. Huh?
yeah. But I do feel there was a closeness, like the two of you just hit it off. Like you really blended together and worked very well together. I do feel in this particular lifetime, though, that the two of you work really well at keeping each other in line. You would understand that? Like you both know how to bring each other back down to reality. But you two have been married for a long time. You guys are best friends too, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, it would be 30 years this year.
Yeah. And you have 3 children?
No,
No.
have no children.
No children. Okay. Do you have children around you in some way, though?
No.
Just nieces and nephews.
Nieces. Okay. Because I'm feeling children around you. I'm trying to see if you had children. I don't see children in this life either that you were together. So I don't know where the children are coming from. I feel 3 children. But I do feel like
Maybe I'm just childish enough for both of us.
you're childish to fill 3 shoes.
Yeah. So,
Definitely.
Trying to see if you've had any other lives. I know that you have, but I'm not picking any other lives up. This one seems to be like it was a really happy life. Oh, I do feel like you did have another life. As soon as I said happy, I do feel like there would have been, it feels like it would have been in England. And I do feel like it was a hard life. Like you didn't have a lot. Again, married. I feel like you guys lived a lot of lives together, married. Just, yeah, partnershiping with each other.
I don't need a psychic to tell us that.
I know. It's funny because I feel like in this particular life, even though you look like you were struggling in this life, like you didn't have a lot and it was really a hard life, you still were happy with each other. It's really interesting.
Over and over again.
Let me see what other life. I want to find a juicy life. Let's find a juicy life.
Nice,
That's good.
nice juicy one. Yeah, that'll be good. Shh. Nobody talk. We can't see the chat.
I'm becoming aware. Again, there's no way to corroborate. I don't really do non-evidential stuff very much because I like to have evidence. It's got to be proof. But I feel like there was a lifetime where the two of you were Roman soldiers. You were not married in that lifetime. You were Roman soldiers. And you were very serious. Both of you were very serious about the jobs that you were doing. And I do feel like you knew each other, but you weren't like in each other's life. Like you were not even friends. You were almost like passing ships, but you knew of each other. You were in the same group of people, whatever they are, whatever you want to call them, like army or whatever it was, that you were acquaintance with each other, but you didn't really interact in life with each other. Oh, I see you also as siblings.
Well, the Roman thing would explain why I had the interest in doing 4 years of Latin in high school.
Ah, yeah. Who would choose to do that?
Who would?
Yeah.
Who indeed?
Oh, I took Latin. I took
You're
Latin.
both
I found
brave
it
souls.
fascinating.
That's all I have to
Ixnay on
say.
the Atenlay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
you both were.
Right.
You know what you were?
Oh, by
You
the
were
way, I asked.
twins. You two were twins in one life.
Oh.
I feel like that was.
Oh, that's dangerous.
She thinks I look alike.
Sharon, you see what you're going to get in September? Warning you now.
Yes, I do.
Oh my gosh.
I'm meeting them, JoAnne. I'm meeting them in the 3D in September.
Wow.
I love it. We'll
That'll
get
be-
along just great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're going on a cruise out of
Wow.
Vancouver, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm going to go over to Vancouver for my place, and we're going to kick up our heels.
Now, are you guys worried about being on a cruise in a ship that they may not let you dock again in any dock because something may happen? I'm sorry, I'm projecting my fears now. I used to love cruising until COVID started.
September's a long way off.
Like, I will never get on a cruise ship again.
Oh, we love it. So
Yeah. No, you guys won't have
Oh.
a problem. It feels good, the cruise.
Debs D wants more juice.
thank you, Deb. Love you too.
Well, we were Romans. You just got the sandals.
I feel like you two have had
Scandals.
past
Thank you,
lives.
Lisa. I think we have a reputation now.
I think you do.
Yes, you have a
That's right.
reputation. Mm-hmm.
No, you two have been
Actually,
good
it's more
friends for
Deb C
many
has
lives.
the reputation.
Yeah.
Well, she's got a bigger reputation than us. The only one we
right.
haven't heard from is Gina.
Oh my gosh.
Lisa, me too. I want to hear about affairs. Oh,
That's funny. You guys like each
These-
other.
A science fair, maybe? That sounds bad.
yeah. These guys have been commenting. They're the usual suspects that like to stir the pot.
Yeah. So I did pull cards, so I do feel like you both have been together for many different lives, and you've definitely shared a camaraderie with each other. I do feel very much a kind of soul twin flame kind of relationship between the two of you. You've been together for a long time, and really you've really helped each other in learning and growing throughout your lives. You've just opened up each other in many different ways. It's really been a blessing for the two of you because I feel like you've really supported each other. You felt like you were, I mean, not like you had Shangri-La, nobody never had problems in your life kind of thing, but you really have that tight bond with each other. It's been really beautiful. And I do really feel like it's something that you both knew, like it almost feels like predestined to me, like you knew that you were going to come together to be able to experience. Because I feel like both of your lessons is about acceptance and true love. Like, because true love, it doesn't mean that, oh, I'm just going to live in Shangri-La all my life and everything's going to be peaceful and everything's going to be great, because you've had your problems, you've had your situations to get through and all that. But in the end, you've never let each other down from a soul level. Does that make sense to you too?
Yes.
Yeah, because that's what
Definitely.
I feel like your soul level is. It's about, we can go through I'm going to be a human being and you're going to be a human being, and I'm going to do my crap and you're going to do your crap. But in the end, we're going to come back and meet each other in the middle and have that respect for each other. And that's what it's really about. And that feels like what your soul path is to really have that unconditional it really is about unconditional love, but it's also about unconditional acceptance for each other. And I feel like that is very strong in your both relationships, even in the lives that I looked at, except for the Roman one. I feel like, and the children, I'm not sure about that one. There may have been more juicy in that one, but I do feel like you always had that camaraderie for each other where you can allow each other to be who you are and learn from that experience.
See, no scandals.
No
Very
scandal.
vanilla white bread, you know.
Just pretty boring lives.
We worked it all out before.
That's funny.
We're ready to ascend.
I love the way you both look at life. I mean, if we can all do that, that's such a great example of not taking things so seriously. And we need to do that, not take it so seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, most people in the chat know that I just finished with cancer treatments and stuff last year.
Goodness. Wow.
And, you know, Wayne has been my rock.
Okay. That's why it's so strong.
Granite.
Yeah. I love that. I love your guys' personality. And you're healthy and whole and everything's going well?
So far, so good. I just finished my first year after, you know, they counted by the last treatment.
Mm-hmm.
So I just finished my first year. And so far, so good.
Good. And you're exercising?
And not quite that much. With summer coming, it will be easier.
Okay.
Right now, just like Sharon, we're in Vermont.
Okay.
So we have started mud season.
Oh, good. Lovely. Okay.
So you can't do much outside right now.
No. Just make sure in the summer you get out and breathe a lot of fresh air and be in those areas that you're getting really positive ions, because I feel like that's really important for your healing. And also, as you know, keep stress down in your life, but really pay attention to eating really well and drinking a lot of really clean water and keeping your body hydrated. Keep everything moving. I feel like keeping your body, your lymphatic system moving is going to be really important to you.
Mm-hmm.
So not like hard exercise, but at least walking and moving. And like, you don't sit all day, right? Even when you're in the house, you're moving around. And
yeah, I try to.
Okay.
Right now I'm working 6 hours a day.
Okay.
But I'm up and down from the desk. So.
Okay, that's good. Just don't stay sitting all day, because I feel like keeping your lymphatic moving is really going to be important for you.
Yeah.
So eat a lot of greens. I know that's hard right now in the winter. A lot of water, a lot of greens, a lot of moving. I do feel like you feel healthy, so keep a positive attitude.
Water.
Put green food coloring in your eggs.
Yes, Dr. Seuss.
Okay, I just threw a few cards. I threw a few cards from the deck of character, and the first one is spatula. I feel like you lift each other up when you're down. And yes, you've had many lifetimes together. Here's the universe. And yes, you enjoy the simple things. This is, that's not boring. You enjoy the simple, beautiful things. And yes, you will be ascending. There's the light.
See? I told you.
So.
I knew it.
Yep.
I knew it.
Boring's good.
No drama. No drama.
That's what I feel with you guys. You're not boring, but you don't like drama. There's a big difference in those two.
We both hate drama.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just like the simple things in life.
Okay.
Hi, Linda.
Oh, dress shopping. That's exciting.
Hi, Linda. I don't know why that happened.
That's funny.
Yeah. No drama, mama. That's right. So.
Well, thank you, JoAnne.
Yeah, and the one thing that people don't believe about us is we've known each other for 33 years and have never had a fight.
I totally believe that.
Never had an argument.
Yeah, I see that. You guys you came into this life to live this life that way. Really did. Yeah, because I feel like you haven't had other past lives that were as easy, but except for the one where you were royalty of some sort, because you were just like socialites all around the town. Everybody knew you. Like now, right? Everybody's talking to you. It's a similar thing.
Where's my Burger King crown?
You didn't no Burger King.
The crown. I want the Burger King crown.
The crown. Okay. Yeah, that's beautiful. I love that. We all need to have relationships like that in our life.
That's probably why we want to win the lottery so much.
Yeah. Well, everybody does.
What do you do? I'm sorry. This is me. I interview people. What do you guys do? I'm curious. What do you guys do?
I work at a bank, at a credit union,
Okay.
and he's a printer.
Yeah. You said printer. I feel like there's something coming your way for the both of you. You're going to retire soon and do something else, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty much decided I'm going to retire probably either the end of the year or by next April.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But Wayne is 4 years younger than I am, so he's still got a little ways to go.
Well, I don't feel like you ever want to retire necessarily, do you, Wayne?
Yes.
No, you want to do something else. You don't want to keep doing what you're doing, but you want to do something else.
Well, that wouldn't be bad.
No, he's been doing the same thing since he was 16.
Oh my.
He went to technical school, so
Long time.
There's another
Well,
phase
Suzanne-
in your guys' life. There's another phase.
Suzanne,
coming up.
my ex-husband, he's 4 years younger than me.
See,
We like
cradle
the young
robbers
guys.
all
We like
around.
the young ones. Yeah,
Can't
cradle
trust them.
robbers.
Oh.
Absolutely. Okay, we're coming up. We're at 2 hours here. There are more questions, but that's
Well,
totally
thank
up
you
to
both.
you, JoAnne.
yes, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
You're
fun.
welcome.
I'm going to keep up
You're
with Sharon
welcome.
about what you guys do next because there's something coming, something else coming.
Absolutely.
Well,
Oh,
we're usually in the Tarot Lounge on Tuesday nights, so
Okay. All
I hope
right.
it's good.
yes, I hope it's
Tarot
good.
Lounge. I don't know, JoAnne, if you want to come to the Tarot Lounge. It's pretty wild. It's pretty wild. you can.
We're a choir of angels.
I'll
Don't
have to see what
bring your-
time. I have
Yeah,
a
right.
circle I do on Tuesday.
Don't bring your inhibitions with you.
Okay.
No,
Sounds
no.
good.
No, you can't be easily offended. And to start, JoAnne, it started out, Lisa and I, this is the Nasty Women Tarot. It started out with us doing tarot, but the time between the questions got longer and longer because the guys in the chat were just crazy and irreverent. And slowly, eventually we just dropped all the questions and now we just come in and we all have a party.
Oh, I love that.
Like you got a little flavor of it with Deb Z and Lisa from Spirit Intuitive Tarot, where they're talking about the racy. We want some more juice, the racy
Yeah, the
vibes and stuff
trouble.
like that.
Yeah.
You got just a little taste. Okay, so
Okay.
thanks,
So
Wayne.
we'll let
and
you go.
Suzanne.
All right. Bye.
Okay,
Sharon, we'll see you in September. I'll be in contact.
I can hardly wait. I can hardly wait. Okay, bye. All right. So it's up to you. We're at 2 hours, so I know
How
that's
many more
usually your
questions do you
limit.
have?
Well, there's 3, so I don't think you want to do 3, but
We can do 3 more questions. Are you kidding?
okay. Up to you. All right.
We
I'm
can't.
not
I'm
sure
sorry.
about.
We 3 have been here and we're not going to answer your question. That doesn't.
Well,
sound right.
no,
Okay,
what it does. No, but it gets.
I know. 3 more.
Can go on. I'm not sure about this question. I think Mandy, you're going to have to give us a little more.
Saturn moves very slowly. I'm not really an astrologer, but I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure Saturn moves very slowly. Wow. Hold on, I want to tap into this psychically. Well, the first thing I get from you is I don't think you believe what you were told. I feel like there's hesitation or resistance coming from you and moving forward. The other thing I want to say about psychic work, prophecy, fortune telling, any of that is its potential energy. Now, I know Saturn return, there's certain things in our life that will happen based on our charts because it's in the energy of why we come in at certain times to do certain things. But when it comes, I don't know what this reading is. I'm trying to tap into it, but I don't know what it is yet. But energy can change depending on other energy. So if you tell somebody something is going to happen tomorrow, it could potentially change based on an action that you make or somebody else makes or the direction something goes. So you always have to take that with a grain of salt. And why a lot of readers will say, this is what I see now, because that's in the energy for now. You could go a week from now and have a different reading based on things that change in the energy.
She says, I was told about my channel and the band. Just want to know if the rest will happen.
Let me pull cards because I do feel resistance from you. Can you understand resistance from you, though? I'm feeling resistance from you in some way. A belief
I'm not
system.
sure what she means. I'm not sure what she means by this. No, she exists.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean about that either.
And then, absolutely. Oh, the resistance. And maybe she's talking about the resistance.
Oh, the resistance. Yeah, I feel you're the one that's holding it up, or the potential of it happening. Are you taking a trip? I feel a trip for you. You're taking a trip. There's a trip coming up for you.
Mandy, do you want to come on? Come on, you used to being on. You're on other channels, so why don't you just come on? I'll post the link in the chat. I'll do it right now. You're probably in your jammies, but because she's in England or in the UK.
Oh. Didn't I say, are you taking it? No, I just said a trip. That was somebody else. That's funny.
Yeah. And again, you don't have to come on camera, but we could hear you. Bye, Hilda. Oh, here she is. She's coming on. Hey, there she is. Hi, Mandy.
All right.
I can't believe I'm actually asking this question. God. Right. God, I can't believe it. I'm asking this question because it's such a big thing. But I was told that I was the channel. I was told that I would be in the band, right? So the rest of it's got to come true. Right.
And what's the rest of it?
I was told.
Wait a minute. I don't know that I want to know yet.
Yeah.
Hold on. Don't tell me yet. I feel like I don't want to know yet.
No,
Let me just do this first and then tell us, because right now I feel like you are holding yourself back from really moving forward, that you're either it's fear or doubt or something that's keeping you from moving forward, of thought pattern, a belief system. Because the cards that I pulled is that your potential is endless. So it definitely can happen. You have that in your energy for it to happen. You have to get it. When manifesting something, it's about living it, breathing it, feeling it, knowing it's going to happen. Some things are destined to happen.
Yeah.
And it's not going to change. So I do feel like this is something definitely within your energy. But your next card is don't be afraid. Don't hold yourself back from the endless possibilities. You have that within your energy. Don't keep yourself from experiencing that. You have to have the confidence that you can move forward. These two are your Achilles heel. And I can feel it in your energy where you're not sure. It's almost like when you watch a pot boil and it's like that pot never boils and you ever think, I'm in a hurry. This pot's never going to boil. You know how we go through that frustration? And it's almost like you're doing that. You have this possibility, but
it's not me, though. It's not me.
Well, whatever it is, this is what I'm feeling is in the energy. There's a fear there, something holding this situation going back. But it's really about relaxing into it, relaxing and allowing it to unfold in the time that it's supposed to unfold. Does that make sense, though, in this about that it's there in the energy? It can happen, but there's something in the way right now that's keeping it from moving forward. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
Okay. Because you're saying no, 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 but I'm like, yes, 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 this is what I'm feeling. But this is the key. Look at the beauty in that, right? Just the peace and the tranquility. It's just allowing, it's like, it's there. So just let it unfold naturally into the way that it's supposed to unfold. And then it will happen and then you will be fulfilled. Okay, so tell us what this is now. I'm dying to know because I can't figure it out.
My twin sister.
Okay.
My long lost twin sister.
Oh, so you want to connect. Oh, that makes so much more sense about this one on the potential throne. You know what? You can't do anything. Look at this card.
I know she does exist.
You can't force anything to happen. You can dream of it. You can want it to happen. You have to have the confidence that one day your paths will come and meet. But you can't force it. I feel like it's something that, and which is really amazing too about this card too, right? The fear. It's the fear of the unknown. Does she even know that you exist?
Yes.
Okay, but there's been a separation because of a division in the family?
And I was kept.
Okay.
So say that again?
She was adopted and she was kept. Because I kept on feeling there was a separation, a division.
Horrible. It's been horrible.
Horrible is right.
So it's funny that I said that to you about everybody has free will. And I feel like there's fear. And so if the fear is not yours, you have this desire, the fear is hers. But the other thing that you can do is keep going into the energy. What I would do is sit with her energy of having unconditional love for her from your heart space. Just open up.
I do feel it.
Unconditional love for her.
Sometimes it's like I feel her,
Of course, you're twins.
It's really weird. It's really weird because I only found out about it when I was like 37.
I feel like if you could just sit in her energy and make her feel safe, that she can open up to you eventually. But I feel like it's going to take a little time.
It's scary. It is scary for me, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do see it happening, though. I see a reunion. Are you guys, you're in the same general area?
No. She's in
completely
London.
She's okay, but you're in the UK together. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeing train, like you guys can take a train and meet in the middle. I see something to do with a train eventually, that both of you get on a train and you meet somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Well, that picture looked like she was on a train.
Oh, yeah, she is on a train. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Sharon. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
She's got pink hair now?
Yeah.
I've seen it on her Facebook, yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
And I've only just got
That's cute.
Yeah.
Now, does she follow you on Facebook?
No.
Okay.
No, but she's like me because I found her. She's like me. She looks like me. She's like me. She's so much like me. It's mad,
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. But I really do feel like it's fear that's keeping it apart right now. So,
and also my family denies it. They're denying it, but there's no denying it. You can't deny it. I can't deny it.
Wow. How hard it's at. Wow. Sorry.
Yeah, it's been hard.
Yeah. Can you friend her on Facebook?
She doesn't want to know.
Does she know but not know?
She knows about me.
Okay, because I was going to say I feel like she knows you.
Yes.
But she won't. Have you tried friending her?
Yes. I did friend her for a little while, but then she blocked me. Then she didn't want to know again.
But when you were friends with her, were you telling her that you guys were sisters or trying to meet with her?
I was telling her.
Oh, okay. So that's why she was triggered.
What I was told during my Saturn return was that, or was it by the person who first told me about it? Because I've been told about it by a couple of people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, more than a couple now. Quite a few, but some psychics and stuff. But when I was first told about it, they said that her mum and dad had always compensated for her not having me because they knew that she was missing a twin. Everyone knew she was missing a twin, whereas nobody knew I was missing a twin. You see, so I was like, nobody really understood me. That I was missing something, you know. So that's why we're different. That's where we're different. And what it is we're emotionally different because she had a different upbringing. You know.
I feel like the other part of it, though, is she may be feeling, because she feels like, to me, she had more of a stable growing up environment.
She did.
Yeah.
She grew up in Spain.
She's feeling that because twins never separate. They feel each other. They can always feel each other. You've got a special bond with a twin that nobody else can ever understand. But she's feeling that the strain coming from you. So I do feel like what would also help is by just really sitting with her in unconditional love, no expectations, no attachments, no expectations at all, like no attachments at all from
Do you know what I said to my other sister the other day? I said, I'm actually glad that, not glad, but in a way, when I found out about her, and I thought she's so lucky because she didn't actually grow up in my family.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have wanted her to because, so I'm accepting the fact that, I know I've got a twin and look how wonderful she is and look what she's made of her life and look what she's done for herself.
Yeah.
And that could be me.
Yeah.
And one day it will be.
Well, that's what I was going to say to you, though, is by just sitting in unconditional love for you and her, not just her, but you as well, because you're a valuable being. You're a valuable part of our society. You're needed in this world, and you two came for this experience to share with each other. But you have to do more work on yourself of accepting yourself and knowing that you are worth love and that you are loved and that you are gifted and that you are amazing and that you don't have to attach to all of the things that you've grown up with or the things that you attach to, because she can feel that. And I feel that makes more sense in this fear card, right? And her lamenting is that she feels that the pain that you feel, because twins can feel that. Whether they know it or not, they do know it on another level. And so by you doing that inner work to heal your relationship, then you're going to help her to come and be in a relationship with you. But you have to make sure that you don't have the negativity, any attachments, any conditions. It just has to be pure, accepting, unconditional love to her and to yourself. So you got to remember, what's the last part of it, though?
Unconditional love
to yourself as well.
Yourself.
Accepting who you are, because you had the path that you had for a reason. I'm not saying you chose it. It was given to you, whatever it is, what it is at this point. It was your experience. And now with your experience, how can you turn that around to make you a stronger, better person?
Well, with my singing, I can put my experience into my songs.
Exactly. Emotions in that, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I feel a lot of them. Most of the songs I sing are about her, It's really, 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 really strange. I mean, I love Fleetwood Mac and all those songs, especially like, what's it called? Seven Wonders.
Uh-huh.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like, wow, and it touches me and I feel it.
Because I feel like you're hard on yourself. Would you understand that?
No, I don't know. Maybe.
That was a wink. No, maybe. I feel like you're not giving yourself, because maybe I need to rephrase that. I feel like you did not have an easy childhood. No, I feel like you were really, you were independent. You had to learn to be independent very young. And so I feel like you put a lot on your shoulders, and it's really, in a lot of ways, it's made you who you are, which is you're strong and you're able to function in this world and create what you want to create. So there's good and bad on both sides.
Myself lately as well, to be honest.
Right. So I feel like you really need to
cope. So I've only been given the life I've been given because I'm strong enough.
Exactly. But you need to give yourself a break, though. You need to be that soft space for you to land that you've never had. Does that make sense to you?
Yeah.
You have to make that soft space for you to land where you feel safe, where you feel loved, where you feel comfortable, where you feel capable, where you feel powerful, where you feel all these things that you actually are. And then when you start healing that part of you, and which is amazing, you're doing it through music, because what a better way than to do it through music? That is
and my
amazing.
channel as well through the tarot, because I've got all these cards. I've been doing it for absolutely, well, since I was 25.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, and I didn't believe in myself before. I've only just started to, you know, and
Well, I don't think that the sense that I'm picking up from you is not that you don't believe in yourself. You're not giving yourself that safe place to just be. You know how sometimes when we go through life and we're having these really hard days and we just want to have that safe place to be where we're feeling accepted and loved and nurtured and, you know, just taken care of. Do you ever feel that part of you that you're just like taken care of?
never.
That's the part that you need to tap into. That's the part that you're missing. And when you start working, because you're the only one that can give that back to yourself. Nobody ever could originally give that to you, but we're born into families to teach us either that or not that, right? We all have that experience where we either get it or we don't. But in essence, the joy, the happiness, the life that we create is coming from within us and what we decide is going to happen. It doesn't come from without us. Now, we can be influenced by the outside, but we're ultimately making the choices. So we have to make the choices that are really in right alignment to ourselves. And that's what you're being asked to do right now.
Yeah, I am trying. I'm really trying really hard. I don't know what else to do. To be honest, I really don't know what else to do. So
there's nothing for you to do. The only thing you have to do is give yourself the same place to fall.
It's equivalent to bloody John the Baptist waiting for Jesus. Do you know what I mean? It's like, when?
Yeah.
When?
Yeah. You be
We're in
there
our
for you.
50s now, you know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Be
and
there
I've known
for you.
about it for a long time. No.
You'll get there. It'll happen.
Thank you.
It will happen.
Thank you. I feel like crying now.
Fascinating. Fascinating story.
Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Keep
You're welcome.
keep moving forward.
Cheers, darling. Thank you.
Okay, cheers. I have to go. I didn't realize how late it was. I'm expected for dinner. A Pisces party, a belated Pisces party.
Oh, how fun. Well, it was fun meeting everybody and hanging out. So thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm sorry we didn't get to a couple more questions, but yeah.
I'm long-winded.
I have to end it here. Oh, no, that's fine. That's no problem. That's why I asked. Well, no, that's why I asked you, because the questions do take quite a bit, but particularly the ones where the people come on. I just love that people did come on and you were able to interact. That was just fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is fun. I love doing that.
Yeah.
All right,
okay. Well, thank you, Alex. I'm a Pisces, and this couple that I'm going to see, we one of them hasn't been well, so we just waited. But we're having a Pisces party. It's good friends of mine, a teacher friend, and her husband. And we're all Pisces, so I'm going to a Pisces party.
Have fun.
Thank you. And I had so much fun having you on. We'll have to do this again.
Yeah.
This is I just love the interaction. We need to do it again, because this is quite different from other guests that I've had on. So this is fantastic. Okay.
All right.
So thank you, JoAnne. Thank you, everybody. Have a good rest of your weekend. Don't be hard on yourselves. As JoAnne said, create a safe spot for you to land. And I'll leave you with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bye, everybody.
Okay. Good night.